Hello everyone, welcome to Alphawisdom. And again, we are working with handprints. We're analyzing a handprint. It'll take a little too much time for one video. So I'm splitting it into two. So you'll get part of it today and the other part the next day. All right, so let's get started. I've given you a form that you can follow as we do this, and I will explain everything to you. One day, hopefully, you'll be doing the same thing yourselves. Okay. All right. Now, analyzing a palm. This is a handprint, obviously. We go to the points of interest. What seems to stand out in your eyes that you want to talk about? So I've made a list of them for you. All right? You don't have to, if you're at the point where you're almost ready to do this, you don't have to follow this procedure that is starting with the hand shape. You might even ignore that. I don't know. But points of interest, that's for everybody. You need to have some idea what you're going to talk about. All right? So, hand shape, that's there. We'll get answers on the next video because this will take a lot of time here. Okay, then we look at the palm. Oh, for hand shapes, you're going to measure, remember the palm, from the base here, somewhere around here, up toward the middle finger base. And then do the same thing across. Percussive side of the palm, over to the Mars side, between the thumb and the index finger, right here. And if the measurements are basically the same, they don't have to be exact, but maybe a 1/4 inch off. We consider that the same, all right? So if it's the same, you know it's a square, sometimes called broad, and you measure the fingers from this point up to this and see what you come up with, all right? Now, I know we have these spaces in between, so you have to sort of have an idea on a print. That's why I say make sure you press the fingers down because the ink goes where it touches on the palm. All right, then we go on to a full or plain palm. Now, we did that with the last video where we distinguished between full and fewer. And we're using the same pattern here, so fewer lines and markings. Not too many. There's some there, but this is considered fewer when we look at others. Okay, let's go to the next one. The quality of the lines, and that means the headline. I've labeled them for you. Well, we'll start here with the heart line. Heart line. Here's the headline. Here's the lifeline and the fate. Okay, it's there. I don't want to ignore that. All right, we'll talk about that. The quality is very important. Are we talking about, is the line well-defined or is the line fragmented? What's going on with that line? Is the line moving straight, clear, strong, well-organized? Without a doubt, you can see it. And unless it's like that, you should be able to say why or what is the problem? What does it look like? Okay, so we go with all of those. I want to just talk a little bit about this line. This is the fate line. We didn't mention that last time because we were talking about the ones we could see. But if you look closely, you will see little scatterings of lines here. That's still a fate line. The fate line is the line that may be there. If it's there, it may be in fragmented form. It may be in poor quality. It may be short and then it starts again to continue upward. Okay, so that takes care of that. And of course, we look at the space between the head and the lifeline. You want to know, after you talk about the qualities, you want to talk about what's going on. What does that mean when there's space there? Some palms have more space than others, but what does it mean with this? It means something. Everything means something. All right, let's take a look at this lifeline. What shape is the lifeline in? Does it curve completely? And take a close look and see what's going on as it curves. You've got a lot of, looks like more of a line than one line here. So what, you should be able to explain that. What is going on there? So just make a note of that until the next video. All of the line is not like that, but our eye is pulled into this section and there's something going on in here, okay? So that takes care of the major lines. So let's go on, take a look at this thumb. Now, you know we have two sections, action and idea. What would you say about that? Would you say it's balanced? That's what balance means on your sheet. Would you say this thumb is flexible? And how about the length of it? Okay, we'll be talking about that. These are key things you need to observe when you're reading a palm. All right, then we get into the fingerprint patterns. So I've listed them for you. We'll go into detail next time. The thumb. There is a composite on the thumb. On this index finger, there is an arch, a tinted arch. This is the common loop, sometimes called the ulnar loop. Common, common, common. Common means they are found more so than any others, okay? All right, let's go on to this, on this side. There is a loop here. When it's on the palm, remember it's referred to as the Palmer pattern. So we'll get into that. Take a look at this heart line. What would you say about that? And let's look at the headline. And looking at its quality, you're also going to mention what direction it's going in. How do we have it? What's happening here? And we've got lines on this side. I've labeled them for you. They're travel lines. We'll talk about that. And we've already talked about the fate line, okay? So that's a summary of what is, these are the points of interest that I've talked with you about. And next time we will go into detail, what do those points mean? All right? Okay. I hope you're beginning to find this exciting. I do. Give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care of yourself, love and light. Bye.